Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Monifactory. All right, so here we are today, episode 101, and I'm back from my break. All right, so I did do some things off camera. You see I have a Heart of the Universe here. I think I should also have a second one, yeah. So these things are pretty much printable. The only thing that I really have to make is the data and the collapse device. The ship's obviously free. But yeah, so let's get into what I was doing, or was it in this room? Yeah. So in the room that I was handling all of the Naquita stuff, which we'll get there soon enough. But I had set up some microminers here, and these were set up in such a way that they were going to be handling certain missions. But after like an hour or so, I noticed that I was getting a lot of resources jamming up my ore processing. So I kind of turned these off for the bit. Now, see, we're getting like sphalerite or, gallium here. We're getting uraninite and tungstate. Well, we have over like 196,000 of that dust. We've got uranium for days and uraninite. So these are going to be off for the time being. But if I ever need to, I don't know, auto supply something, we'll be back. Okay. I feel like had done some other additions. Nothing major. Where was that ZPM cluster? Oh yeah, this was for Mercury Maker because I was out of Mercury. Now I could use Ruby. I did send off a lot of ships, and I think Redstone is going to be like, yep, 300,000. So either way, we're good for now. Okay, so today I gotta open the quest book. It's gonna take a bit to load. Let's go to endgame, and I want to get to the T4 miner if possible, but I'm not sure if we'll be able to get there just yet. That being said, I think we need to go up here, and then that will lead to this. That leads down to here, and then this quest will also be working on to unlock the chips. We're gonna need that too. So what does that entail? Ugh. Ugh. Right. Might be having a wait a minute. Okay, that's more manageable. Oh, that's a tier 4 anyway. So that's T3. So that's fine. We can do that. Yeah, that should be doable. Okay. Right. So let's get into the Buell. I can never freaking remember how to say it right. So for this, we're going to need blazing pyrotheum, a lot of it at that. We're going to need block of silicon and stabilize organescent. Organescent? I don't know. That being said, there is a mission for that. I don't think we're going to be able to make the gas just yet. There's this whole rabbit hole here. I don't even know where to begin with this, so let's back away from that. And we'll get that mission done up at some point. We might need to make that, the UHV pump. Otherwise, everything else here looks good. So, let's get this into I think that was the 0 RHF. Yep. And that should be fine, right? I think our RHF should be UV. Yes. Okay. I had to make sure because the tier and the max recipe thing were different. Okay. So, Oganescent. We're going to want this. And just as I feared, we're going to have to get that. We're going to have to get that. Oops. Shit. Send that again. Boop. There we go. Okay. So for the Shattered Star data, that's going to... Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so just let me do this, I guess. And I have to remember where the machine was. Not that room. Okay. So first things, I gotta get those computations replaced. And time being, I think I'm just gonna do this. Let's see. Omnium. We got quite a bit. So let's do computation. Get that asked for. I'm gonna go boop and boop. I'm gonna take you out for a moment. Okay. So where is the Kibal? Okie dokie. Okay, so because this is in damaged state, we're not gonna be able to request those things just yet. All right. Ooh, it's got. Wait, did I request the right thing? Computation. Wait, computation units. Yeah. Okay. Weird. Computation component. Yeah, I don't know. You would think that this should be fine. It has the coolant like all the damn time, but for whatever reason, it likes to burn out still. Maybe that is the intended mechanic, and I'm just like not aware of that. Okay, so while that crafts, let's look back at what we need else. So we need to get the UHV pump. All right. So we're gonna need neutronium, actinium. Do we even have actinium? No. All right, so let's back up here. We're gonna need UHV pump, but we're gonna need the actinium. So the actinium comes from dust, or does it? No, it's not smelted or fused. Is there any actinium iron oxide? Pulsating iron. Okay, what the hell? Uh, Neutron emitter? Okay, what the hell? Okay, let me pause here and I'll be right back. And we're back, everybody. All right, so it took a break and recording again. And we're going to get right back into what we were looking at, which involves, well, first, the uranic solution here. But we're going to want to get these neutron emitters supplied. We're going to need neutronium, graphene, and poly B, and liquid tin alloy. Now, thankfully, it's about 4.5 buckets. And I do believe I put this on auto stock off camera. So we'll get to that in a mo. But we're going to be working on right now is, so we have to bathe purified ore of uraninite, pitch blende, or thorium with hypochlorous, and then we get that solution there. And then that, with the emitters, we're going to get the actinium, thorium, uraninite, lead chloride, and water, which, you know, pretty much all we're really concerned about is this right here. So, off camera, I went ahead and set up a little situation. Let's see. Do I have my staff on me? Where did my staff get off to? Okay, either I lost it, or it got deleted somehow. Wait, is it in my other backpack? There you are. Okay, so yep, made this little room here. And it's probably going to be extended out, but I'm not completely positive on that. We might even just need this room. But if I choose to have this room for anything else, because, you know, as we progress, we're going to have bigger and bigger machines. That being said, I might end up knocking out the nuclear craft room and using that for a big machine room. Anywho, so I kind of partially set this up. We've got uranium or pitch blend, and well, we got all the 3 materials that I spoke about being piped into this chest, right? Like that. And that started to chew through and get some crushed or ground or okay, making sure that was going to be in the forge colon crushed situation. All of that will be coming into our bath here, and we are going to want. Okay, where the frick is this? There we go. So we're going to have to get this hatch populated with water. Although I don't know if it's going to matter. Let me see something here. If we use distilled water, it's going to use less. But honestly, it doesn't really... We have infinite water, so there's no chance of higher output. So we're just going to do water. Boop. All right. And yeah. Okay, so that goes there. Okay, but we're going to need to... Boop, boop, boop. I need to put you like that. All right, that should be filling up with water. Here we go. Okay. Before I do anything else, I need to make sure that that is turned off so we don't accidentally send items into there. Okay. Now, let's turn this on. Did I not put the power plug on there? I did. Oh, is it because it needs to be... No. All right, what am I missing here? Okay, let me check something here. It's probably something really stupid. Okay, so pitch blend and a washer with water. Yep, 1. There's no output for fluid. 1, water. 1. Uh, um, is there something I'm just not seeing right now? I've got power. I don't think it's a matter... I'm wondering now if there's like an extra bus or hatch somewhere that I'm not aware of. Doesn't appear to be. Okay, what? Oh, I'm probably really dumb here. And no. It's on washer. Oh, there we go. Weird. Well, when in doubt, turn it off, turn it on again. All right, that works. All right, so everything should be coming out in here. We got the purified and all the byproducts. So we're going to want to come down here. I already got the bust right there. We're going to need 2. And I got to get my notepad out here because whenever I try to type in letters within here, if I hit G, for example, it does something I'm not sure. But anyway, okay, so we're going to want forge purified ores. All right, forgot. I just said that I was gonna have to use the notepad. Okay. So, and boop. All right, that should be good. So we'll export that. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta fix that. Okay, so that's, we're going down here, and then over here, oh, shoot. Export, and it's not doing it right. Okay, I think I messed up. No, that should be right. Forge purified ores. Why are you outputting? It's still outputting. Oh, you know what? I think I know why. There we go. Okay, that should fix that. Let's get that out of there. Okay, cool. So that should be fixed. The question mark. Correct. All right. So now that this is the downside of the bottom of the crate, and that should be properly set. So let's go to an interface. Bada boop. And confirmed. All right. So let's go boop. And boop. There we go. So now all of the dust and the ore dust should be entering our system, and the purified comes into here. Now, we need to get the hypochlorous into our thing here, and before I do anything else, I want to say it's... Hold on, I gotta make sure on this. Okay, so we are bathing it. So that should... Wrong block. That should be correct. Okay, dokie. Bada boop. What was that particle just then? Interesting. Hypochlorous. Eh? Oh, and I gotta turn that on. There we go. All right, so we should be getting... Here we go. Uranic solution. Oh, did I not include an output bus? Oh, I did. Oh, but we're not getting outputs on items. This is just bathing the stuff, and we're getting the fluid. That's right. Okay, let's lock that. We're going to want to get a bus. Not you. And we'll put him right here. Gucci. All right, that should be good. And that, the system here will take in all of our uraninite, pitchblende, thorium, whatever. And we'll still get the dust, but we'll also be getting the uranic solution. So make sure that our uranic solution is exposed. Yes, alrighty. Okay, so Neutron. Oh, god dang it. Neutron emitter. Neutron reminds me of Jimmy Neutron. Anyway, I'll say 4, I guess. Okay, so it doesn't know how to make that just yet. That's the assembler. Everything else there is patterns, so we're good on that front. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doo, ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doo. There we go. Boop. Okay, that is working. Got about 192 buckets of that. I wonder if I have it currently working. Excuse me. So that should be UV. I gotta sneeze. Okay, we're back. What is going on? Did I put in the right one? You know what? I'm wondering if it's in one at the very far back. It's cooking. Oh, that's the electrolysis chamber. Here you are. Oh, okay. It is making it. Cool. Okay, it's already got one in there, so that's nice. So, that happens at UV. So, unless I overclock this to UHV, parallelizing this would not be ideal or would not work too well, I don't think. All right. Any case, I'm just gonna grab that. We're gonna pop on over here to y'all. All right. So, remind myself what do we need for this. We need a electrolyzer. Could be ZPM. And honestly, I'm not too concerned about speed, so we'll just go ahead and get ourselves a machine that we didn't pattern yet, right? Yeah. Should be fine to use the universals here. I don't think there's anything that would be a problem. Allegedly, we don't have the Naquita alloy wires. Let's fix that. Boop. Oop, my mouse being jank. All right. Electrolyzer. That's another question. That technically, yeah, that's going to be a thing. So because there's no guaranteed output, I'm going to just have to do a passive single block machine. Okay, so while that cooks, there we go. There's another emitter there. And there we go. Eat. Okay, so we should have a ZPM situation. I always get confused where it is. It's over here. We are going to need to get another Indarium. 16 times and do. There we go. Boop. And a boop. All right. So robot arm. Don't need a really big fancy one. Boop. Boop. Now we're going to need a filter. Filter. Gonna make sure that is cleared out. Cleared out. Neutron emitter. Okay, hit my face there for a second. Boop. And then you gonna go that way. We're gonna want to get a regulator. Import, keep exact. And boop. All right. Uranic solution. Cool. And then for you, bada boop. And there we go. So we're probably at 6 because it already, yep, look at that. We're already get another free output of whatever actinium we're making. If we get any actinium, seems to be a very rare thing. There we go. There's an actinium. All right, take that out. Now, do I have to smelt this? Or hell yeah, we can just smelt it. Very nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and boop. And a boop. There we go. Heading it. I don't even know if we need the... Oh, actually, I think we do. I think we do need to... excuse me. Process the ingots. Because we're going to need plates and we're going to need rings. And screws. Oh, boy. Liquid crystal matrix. Ugh. Okay. While I'm thinking about it, let's mosey on down to the neutron, the fusion room. How are you doing, Mr. Reactor? You're idling. Why is that? Those are above. Okay. Deuterium, beryllium. Is it Ameris? Wait, what's Neutronium? Neutronium is Americium and Naquata. I don't think we have Naquata coming in here. We have Americium. Okay, we don't have Naquata. Liquid Naquata. Is that not enough? Oh, because I have it on nitrogen plasma. Ugh. Okay, I need to stop you. Stop. Stop. Go away. Thank you. Neutronium. There we go. Okay, now you're making neutronium. All right. So we can get rid of you. And put you down for a minute. Take you. And put you there. There we go. Okay. So now that's making neutronium again. Might need to make another fusion ring, though. We'll see. Okay. Actinium, we got about 6 dust now. Oh, there's a task. Okay, where are we on time? All right. So in you go. Open the quest book again. It takes a little bit of time, as it do. All right, so this quest is open up for us now, but as we covered before, we got to get that Oganesson, and the Oganesson requires, oh yeah, the UHV pump. So let's get on to making the actinium here. So actinium plate. This is probably going to be something that I'm going to have to like let it build up. Do I? Did I run out of plate space? Well, shit. Okay, then. Let's mosey on down to our bender. Bender. Let's see if I can't add another. Don't need a really big bus here, but let's see. Ah, cool. Okay, then. Pattern. Don't need that. We want a big boy. And you go. And you go. And make sure you are yes. Make sure you are uno. And you will. Before I back out of here. There you are. Okay, so that's... Alright. Now, Actinium Rain. Oop. And Actinium, was it screw, I believe? Yes. So, screw, bolt, go. UHV, pump. All right, so we need, oh boy, we're gonna need the UHV, we're gonna need neutronium fluid pipe, that's not too crazy. Neutronium rotor, lubricant, that's not a big deal. Let me just go ahead and grab that. We're gonna grab this, and that's gonna be actinium rounds and actinium long rods. Magnetic terbium. Oh boy. Terbium, what's that gonna be? Okay, so we're gonna have to do some autoclaving, it looks like. That. Terbium salt dust. Rare earth salt. What? Rare earth oxide. Rare earth sulfate. You cannot be kidding me. Okay, that's not too bad, I guess. Rare earth and sulfuric acid. Okay. I think we found another rabbit hole. Yep. Mm. Thorium hydroxide. I wonder what this gives me. Thorium. Okay. All right, so I'm probably gonna have to do some planning. This might be another episode thing. I think next episode we'll come back and we'll start working on this terbium situation. Because as far as I can see, this is going to be the only way to get terbium. Calcium chloride. Okay. So we also needed calcium dust. We got plenty of. Rare earth. Am I not... I'm probably sending this into a machine somewhere. I will have to find that out. But, yeah, I think we did okay for this episode. It's gonna be a little bit shorter one, just because again, there's so much I have to do for this next stage. So I hope you did enjoy, and I'll see you all on the next one, episode 102. Bye for now.